Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Neon Lights by Demi Lovato. And we're going to end up cabling this on 2nd fret to match the recording. We're going to start out on an E minor chord. And the way you play E minor, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now through the song, you may also want to think about adding in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor 7 chords. You want to kind of think about that for your E minors too. And then from the E minor on the intro, we're going to be going to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Through the song though, you may want to think about using something called C major 9, where you do the first finger on the D string 2nd fret, second finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major 9, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we're going to be going to a D major chord on the intro. When you play D major, first finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D, we're going to be going to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and 3rd finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret, using that voicing for a G major too. And on the intro, it's almost kind of like we've got the E minor with kind of 2 downs, and then a C, and then we do the D with kind of 2 downs, and then we go to G. So we got E minor, down, down, C down, D down, down, G down. And then from there, then we kind of pick it up on our verse part, which kind of mixes up those chords. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like using something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So we tried that through our verse part. We'd have E minor, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, down, up. And basically be repeating that until we get to our chorus part. And on our chorus part, we start on the E minor with kind of 2 hits on E minor, and then 2 hits on G, and then we go to C, but then we go to a B minor chord. And if you know the bar B minor, you do your first finger across the entire 2nd fret, the second finger on the B string 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 4th fret, the pinky on the G string 4th fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now you may also want to think about using a B minor 7 if you kind of want to avoid the bar chord, where you do the first finger on the A string 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the high E string 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B minor 7 chord, so you can kind of use that if you want to avoid the bar. Or if you're kind of digging on that C major 9 voicing, you can do the first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G string 2nd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that could be another cool way to kind of work a B minor 7. And then from the B minor, we do 2 hits on the B minor, 2 hits on a D, and then we go to G. So through the chorus part, we got kind of that E minor, G, C, B minor, D, G, E minor, G, C, B minor, D, G. And you could kind of work that with just the downs. Or if you want to work the strum pattern through that, you could kind of think about it as the E minor with a down, down, up, G with a down, down, up, and then C with our whole strum pattern. And then B minor with a down, down, up, D with a down, down, up, and then G with a down, down, up, up, down, up. So I'm kind of cheating it a little bit, just to kind of make it a little bit easier. C, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, up, D, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, that sounds a little bit more like the recording, is you can do the E minor with a down, down, hit the G with a up, and then hit the C with a down, and then up, down, and then B minor with a down, down, D on the up, G with a down, up, down, down. So all together, you'd have E minor with a down, down, G on the up, C, up, down, up, B minor, down, D on the up, G, up, down, E minor, down, G on the up, C, up, down, B minor, down, D on the up, G, up, down, up. Kind of a cool way to work that through the chorus too. And then from there, we'll basically be repeating those parts and kind of mixing some things up until the end. Now, the weird part is to play along with Demi Lovato, instead of starting on an E minor chord, it's actually starting on an F sharp minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 2nd fret, then now your E minor is really an F sharp minor, your C major is really a D major chord, your D major is really an E major chord, and your G major is really an A major chord, and the B minor is really a C sharp minor chord. I'm going to take it from the very beginning. We've got our intro with kind of that E minor, C, D, G, E minor, C, D, G, and then we'll be going into our verse part. So we got our E minor, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, and then from there, we go into our chorus part. And you could work that with just the downs, kind of that E minor, G, C, B minor, D, G, E minor, down, G, down, C, B minor, down, D, G. Or if you want to kind of, if you're covering it out, you can kind of work that as kind of that down, up on the E minor, G, and then kind of the whole strum pattern on the C. And have the E minor, down, G, down, C, down, E minor, down, D, down, G, down, E minor, down, G, down, C, down, E minor, down, D, down, G, down, or if you're digging on that variation, you have the E minor, down, G on the up, C, up, down, E minor, down, D on the G, up, down, E minor, down, G, up, C, up, down, E minor, down, D on the G, up, down, E minor, G, C, up, down, E minor, D, G, up, down, and we end up kind of doing that pattern 4 times. And then there's kind of a stop time in the recording where you may want to kind of vamp on the G chord at the very, very end. Or you can even work that as kind of an accent and actually just kind of do it down and kind of stop time on it. And then from there, we pick it back up on kind of a little piece of our chorus. So we kind of back to that E minor, G, C, B minor, D, G, E minor, G, C, B minor, D, G. It's kind of a chorus pattern. From there, then we go back into our verse part. Now, one other thing I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, of the down, up, down, up, you're throwing a bass note for the chord. So on the E minor, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the D, you'd have the D for the bass. So you got E minor, low E bass. C with an A bass. G with low E bass. D with a low E bass. Do that next verse. Into our next chorus. Now if you're kind of digging on that down up on each chord, we can turn that into a bass down up and have E minor with the bass, down up G with low E bass, down up C with an A bass, down up, down, E minor with an A bass, down to D with a D bass, down to low E bass, down up, down, D minor with low E bass, down to low E bass, down to with an A bass, down up, down, D minor with an A bass, down to D with a D bass, down to low E bass, down up, E minor with low E bass, down up, G, down up, C, E minor, D, G. Or if you're kind of digging on that variation, you could kind of throw basses in on that and have E minor with a bass, down G on the up, C with the bass, up, down, D minor with the bass, down D on the up, G with low E bass, up, down, D minor with the bass, down G on the up, C with an A bass, up, down, D minor with an A bass, down D on the up, G with low E bass, up, down, And after we kind of repeat that 4 times, we got another stop time where you may want to kind of just vamp on the G chord. And you can kind of use that low E string for the bass on the G. And then from that stop time, then we kind of go right back into our chorus for a chorus tag. So we got our E minor C, or E minor G, C, E minor D, G. Or you may want to kind of take those patterns and mix it up too. If you're kind of feeling other stuff, that's cool too. E minor D, G. And then from there, then we go back into kind of our verse part. It's kind of our bridge part. But on that part, you may want to kind of alter the strum pattern. It almost feels like you could do kind of a long down, down, down up on each chord. Or if you're kind of digging on the basses, you can make it a bass down, 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 up. So bass, down, up, bass, down, up. So we try that through the bridge part. We got E minor, down, C with an A bass, down, G with low E bass, down, D with a D bass, down, E minor, C, G, E minor, C, G, and then at the end we almost end up with another stop time where it's all around the D, and you may want to do downs on that, or you can even kind of double time on it if you wanted to kind of build up a lot of energy to lead into our last chorus. And then we'd be back to the E minor, G, C, E minor, D, G, E minor, G, C, E minor, D, G. And then from that chorus, then we go into our outro part where we kind of have the E minor twice. And then we hit a C chord at the very, very end. But that's the basics of how you get strung through Neon Lights by Demi Lovato. So good luck!